Mute everybody.
Hello.
There you go, Travis.
Hey.
You're here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody.
Who is this?
It's me, Travis. It's the presentation.
Hello.
Can you see
Yes,
Tabitha?
Travis. You see me?
Hey, Tab. How you doing, Tab?
How you doing? Right.
And depending on the screen that it's on your phone, you might only be able to be seeing one person, or you might be seeing everybody. So you might have to swipe it, depending on the setting.
Well, okay, now what is your name?
My name is Fallon, so I am getting started. I'm gonna mute everybody just so it's not like a bunch of background noise. Actually, it's fine because it's not. I think whoever that was is off. So I just want to say thank you. Tabitha was like, hey, I don't know if you guys know, she started a new business, and we basically normally try to get people to have one or two friends or family come on that they can basically practice with. We're not asking anybody to take out their wallets, use their money, but normally we want her to mess up in front of people that she feels comfortable with. And it's normally easier to do it with real people, real friends, real family. And the reason why is because we want it to be the type of, what she's doing, we want her to get the real answers and learn how to talk to people that are gonna ask the real questions. So she either picked you because you're really supportive or really blunt or know that you'll kind of grill her.
I tell it like it is.
Exactly, during this process. So normally I'm only able to get somebody to get one or two people on. So it's perfect that, we're going to be able to do this for a wide variety of people. So I'm Fallon. I am her mentor in this business. If you've never heard of it before, It Works. It's a multi-level marketing and direct sales company. I'm originally from Texas. I went to Baylor and got my degree there and moved to Atlanta after grad school to work and had $240,000 in student loan debt. So I started doing this just on the side to make some extra cash, and it ended up replacing my full-time income. And then I don't even know the word for it. Quadrupling it is 4 times, but doing that 5 times over. So I'm just doing it full-time from home now and helping people that also want to bring in extra income. So the quickest way to really kind of help people do it, instead of them watching training videos and trying to, send out emails to people, is really get the hard questions and the tough questions asked from real, true friends and family. And we don't want her to feel like, we'd rather her mess up with y'all than anybody else. So it doesn't take too long. I normally just try to get everybody's kind of individual. I want the real answer from you guys. So if you had actually seen the post that she did or saw her losing weight or anything like that, our company actually has over 40 different products, whether it's, trying to grow your hair out with the hair vitamins, losing weight. We have stuff for high blood pressure, diabetes, stretch mark cream, skincare line, whatever. So what I like to normally do is get kind of like the top 2 or 3 issues or whatever from each person. What, if this was them in real life, what they would be looking to do. Is it weight loss, growing your hair out, getting rid of cellulite, eczema, psoriasis, if you snack too much, back fat, whatever it is, so that we can actually have a normal conversation about what she should really be saying to each person and which product that person would need. And then normally most people have questions on, well, how would I pay and what's in it or whatever. And we really want y'all to actually ask those questions and don't be shy about it, so that she can kind of learn what to say in a real situation. Does that kind of make sense? Cool. Okay, so I wrote Chandra. I don't want to say it wrong again, so I'm just going to, is it Chandra or Chandra?
Chandra.
Chandra, okay. So if you had to just kind of pick.
Chandra! What's going on, Chandra?
All right.
We're in class. All right, I'm sorry.
No, y'all good. I love it. Y'all are good. So if you kind of had to pick, I'm actually glad y'all know each other, because some people try to be a little like, I don't want anybody knowing my business. Like this. But if you had an area that you wanted to work on, a weight that you wanted to lose, hair that you wanted to grow, what would kind of be your thing if you had something?
No.
Stretch marks, tightening, toning, and firming, detoxing, more energy.
Maybe just I guess detox.
Detoxing.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, I won't necessarily like go in any particular order, but y'all can kind of shout it out, like, oh, I need to do this, or I don't want to work on that, or whatever.
Well, I would be into the weight loss products, but my question is, I'm not good with all those pills and all that powder. I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna. That'll just be a waste of time for me. 'Cause I know
Okay.
I won't stick to it.
Is that Aunt Sherry?
Where's the
Yes, it
picture?
is, baby.
Where is your
Hey, Kim,
Where's the picture?
why you want to see my picture?
Oh my
You
goodness.
have a picture up there, Aunt Sherry.
Oh, there she goes. So she doesn't want any pills and no powder. Do you just not like swallowing?
I
You
heard you
don't like
shaking
doing
your
it?
head.
Yeah, then. Who had the dog? Give me the
No pills and no powders for you. So you just don't like doing it. You just don't like.
No, it's not that I don't like doing it. It's just that, most powdered drinks, even though they say they taste good, they're flavorful, once I get a bad taste in my mouth, that's it. And then I don't mind taking a pill as long as not too many, because some of them,
Okay.
it could be like a handful of pills. You got to take 3 or 4 or all this 3 times a day. And I know I'm not going to remember to do that.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So weight loss for you. About how much weight would you be looking to lose in a perfect world?
Oh my God. But right now I'll settle for 20.
Settle. Okay. So if you didn't have to settle, what would you really want to be?
I'd probably get me a good 50 pounds.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we got Sherry and we've got Chandra already. Okay, so Travis, since you were talking, what would you want to work on, if anything? Is it building muscle? Anything like that?
Hello?
Uh-huh.
How's everybody doing?
Hey, Trav.
That's good. Is that my cousin right there?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Go, let's go.
Hey, Trav.
I don't know. I don't know what listen, Townsend, what you think I need to do, Townsend?
I was talking about the detox products, the cleanse that they have, energy products, different things like that.
Okay.
What are you interested in? If you had to either enhance something on your body or fix it, not necessarily on your body, even if it's getting rid of stress or anything like that.
I want to flatten my stomach.
Okay. Flat tummy. Got you.
And who's that? Who said that?
This is your mother.
Oh,
Hi, mother.
Hi, how are you?
okay, cool. Flatten the tummy for mom. Okay, I'm going back and I'm calling out Tara.
I would just say detox. Detox, like detox and flat stomach.
Okay. Okay, cool. Those are pretty common. I don't know if you said anything. Let me see. Kenya, did you have anything that you may want to work on, whether it's skincare, weight loss, detox, or even if it's not weight loss, overall health, diabetes, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, stress?
Okay, I just joined in the call, so I actually missed the first part, but I see what you have on the side. So I guess you can say detox. I'm just
Okay.
going off of.
Okay. So what I'll kind of do is just I don't like and I like to ask specifically what you guys are interested in, because I don't want to go through, we have over 40 different products. I do let people know what we do have. We do have a full skincare line. We do have the greens, which are a detox. And the reason why I like to ask, instead of somebody just saying, oh, I don't want pills and powder, then you think, oh crap, I don't want to give them anything. When I ask, okay, well, why don't you want the pills and powder? Well, I don't want to take too many pills all day and I'm not going to remember them. And then with the powder, well, they say it tastes good, but it really doesn't. Well, the quickest way to actually have somebody see that it tastes good is to actually just have them try it. If they like it, great. If not, whatever. These are the ones I drink all day, every day. It's the berry. It's our greens. This is the greens on the go. So I lost 7 pounds my first 2 weeks just drinking these, even though it's technically not even for weight loss. It has over 50 superfoods in it. My biggest thing is I'm busy. I don't have time to be, doing a bunch of stuff and cooking all the time, and I travel a lot. So if you're not getting in your eight daily servings of fruits and vegetables, you're getting it all right here. It used to have a probiotic in it, but now we actually have a separate probiotic. So this is something that you can do in your water, in your juice. And I love actually having these at my parties or samples or in my purse for the very reason that, is it Sherry? What she said, people just think that it's disgusting until they take it. So for something like that, for people to be able to understand what it really does, let them know the benefits of it. 8 daily servings of fruits and vegetables. You can put them in your purse. They do have the jar version as well. So when I used to work, I used to keep the jar like at work in the little, in my desk, but then I would always have these on me. So anybody that wants to detox, it's basically a daily detox. It's also helping to alkalize the body. So it's not just putting the right nutrients in, it's getting all the bad acidity and all that kind of stuff that's just sitting up in your body is getting it out. So for those that want to detox, that's kind of the daily detox that we have, but it really does just kind of taste like juice or whatever if you just put it in water. So this is the berry flavor. They do have an orange flavor. 98% of our clients, customers, distributors all prefer the berry unless they're actually putting the orange in orange juice or like pineapple juice or something that's acidic. That's what they normally prefer if they want the orange. But most people like berry, but it is a little sweet. So some people say it's too sweet for them, like it's almost like Kool-Aid or something. But that's the detox. The other one that we have is the cleanse. That's awesome. I actually lost 4 pounds my first 2 days on the cleanse. The difference with that is it's only 4 little bottles, and you just take one before breakfast, one before dinner, and then one before breakfast, one before dinner, 2 days in a row. And I'm going to show y'all a picture of that one. But basically, the way the cleanse works is it's not a fast-acting cleanse, which is what most cleanses are marketed as. Fast acting basically is just going to have you sitting on the toilet the whole time, and that's not what this is doing. So the cleanse is actually, let me open this picture too. The cleanse is actually cleaning out not just your colon, but it's actually cleaning out your liver, your kidney, a bunch of different toxins out of your body. I love it. It kind of tastes like a spicy lemonade. You can kind of see the 4 little bottles here. And some people, of course, that are interested in the detox kind of do the trio because you're not doing this cleansing every day, whereas the greens on the go are kind of a daily thing. So some people want the cleanse. I already had so many customers call me, I need the cleanse. So after Super Bowl, I can go ahead and get all this alcohol out of my system for what I'm going to be drinking and all that kind of stuff. It does have a blue agave in it, which is a prebiotic, and it helps to work in the colon and get all the microflora in your system rebalanced. So my favorite thing is it doesn't send you running to the bathroom. So we have a little saying, but the cleanse is white pants approved. So you don't have to, be worried about having any accidents or having to take 2 days off of work while you're doing it. You literally just take it, go eat eat like normal or whatever. And that's pretty much that. So if everybody's mostly interested in detoxing, those are our 2 most popular products for that. Now, I will bring up the greens chews because these are another fan favorite. They are a different version of the chews. This is a powder form, the little ones that I showed you, kind of like Crystal Light that you put in your water. But the other ones, the greens chews, they taste like Starburst, but they actually help people that have high blood pressure. So I can't even count the number of clients that I've had that have come off of taking the high blood pressure pills just from taking the greens chews. So if you know people that have high blood pressure, that may be something that's good for them. Now, the weight loss system, I think that was Sherry too. And a lot of people say a flat tummy. And actually, let me see if I can pull up this picture too of what it did to my stomach. And actually, let me show you Patrice's picture first. So this is my girl Patrice, and this is her using our triple threat. Can y'all see that, or is it messed up? Yeah. But this is her using the triple threat. The triple threat is the greens, the ThermoFit, and the Fat Fighter. So for those that really want to flatten their tummy out and lose weight, that is a good option. We also have a new one called the Target Trio, which is our body wraps. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do that body wrap thing. But the wraps actually help to tighten, tone, and firm the skin. Most people kind of don't really understand what that really means or what it's doing. So this is, I was going to show y'all the picture and her back fat, but I'll actually show you this picture because if you really want to just kind of flatten out what you're doing. So this is one of the girls on my team, Kiana, after the wraps. So I want people to understand the wraps are not for weight loss. If you're trying to drop 50 pounds, you're not going to wrap that away. It will help to tighten, tone, and firm the skin and start to get rid of rolls, cellulite, back fat, bra strap fat. If you have had a C-section or kind of had that hanging mommy pouch, it literally will lift, tighten, tone, and firm that. I've had people wrap their breasts because they wanted to lift those, thighs, anything that jiggles, moves, and shakes more than you want it to. That may be another option too to flatten your tummy. And if it wasn't a man on here, I would probably ask, what's your tummy situation? Like, is it kind of, is it loose skin from kids? Is it just I just kind of eat a lot and I need to cleanse it out. But there's quite a few different options that we could kind of go with for flattening the tummy. So Tabitha, for you, make sure that you're not just throwing wraps at people if they want a flat tummy, because they may need a cleanse. They may need the greens or whatever. My personal results with the greens got my stomach super flat. So let me actually go here real quick, and then we'll move on to the weight loss system because it's actually on this page. So whoever said they wanted to lose weight, I was able to lose 30 pounds. I don't know why my website is not coming up. Oh, there it goes. So the weight loss system is kind of like that triple threat that we talked about. It has a couple different products. So if you go to my website, which is just fallonrice.com, the body banger, that's what we call the wraps. The greens are on here. So I think my before and after of the greens. So this is my before and after of the greens with just my stomach. So this was when I was still working, and I was at work and I literally couldn't fit my clothes. This was after 10 days of using just the greens to really flatten my stomach. So the greens are awesome. This was me this time last year. So in 1 week, we're headed to our conference, and the greens and the probiotic. Now, the probiotic is new, actually, but that actually also really helps to flatten your stomach out. So for those of y'all that are looking at that, that is, a good option. Now, the weight loss system is super great. So that's my before and after from the weight loss system. So this is going to be the wraps, the cleanse, the greens, and the ThermoFit. The good thing, Ms. Sherry, is that the weight loss system does not come with a whole bunch of pills. And we know that. We know that people don't like taking a bunch of pills. The ThermoFit does, however, help to boost your metabolism and get the calories and help you burn like an additional 300 calories a day so that you are dropping the actual pounds. So the weight loss system is awesome. And actually, this is my girl Star, who lost 111 pounds. And I just did another one of these calls with somebody else, so I have like pictures everywhere from what they wanted. But Star lost 111 pounds in 4 months on the weight loss system, and that's why I asked, how much do you really want to lose? Because people kind of throw something out there thinking that it won't happen. This is one of my girls after she had her baby, just from doing the wraps and the greens, and it really got her stomach back down. What else did y'all say? Let me see. Nobody wanted the hair, skin, nails, but these are pretty awesome. If you're trying to grow your hair out or anything like that. I personally lost a lot of my hair. I was on 18 different medications at one point because of my heart condition and stuff that I had going on. And let me see if it's on here. Oh, I didn't put it on here. I have to go back and find it. But my before and after from using the hair vitamins was also crazy. I wasn't really able to get anything to work. So this was also our weight loss system in triple threat. This is Joanna, and this was her. People don't believe it. This is actually her. I don't know if y'all can see the dates. Her like 31-day results just using the system. So you don't have to take a lot of pills. You don't have to do a lot of that stuff. But I do like people to kind of get a visual of it, because then you say, oh, that was my body type. I might need that. Or no, I just wanted a little bit of this and that. So pictures are also good. Tabitha, you can always use ones from my page, or like I said, get me on a call to help them so that they know, oh, do you just need one product, or do you want a full system? Or do you want the Target Trio that just targets your belly or whatever? That was all pretty much everybody that said with either weight loss or detoxing. I will show you guys the Fat Fighter, because the Fat Fighter is part of our triple threat. And most people love this even if they're not trying to lose weight. So if you can imagine, if you're eating pizza, pasta, anything that you're basically not really supposed to have, and I actually have mine right here because we just had barbecue. But you take it literally just after each meal. Okay, this is a good one. It's really short. So if we were in person, I would actually do this. So if this represented your stomach, have her be quiet. If this is your stomach and you got oil and water in a glass, so the water represents whatever you just ate that was bad that you're really not supposed to eat. The Fat Fighter, she just crushed up 2 pills and put them in the top. I want to go full screen, but I think y'all aren't going to be able to see the bottom. Can y'all kind of see it forming? So what this is doing, it actually is working in your stomach and not your colon. So again, you're not running to the bathroom, and it's literally going to block 30% of the fat and 70% of the carbs from whatever meal you just ate. So this is what most of everybody takes this, but this is what most of my diabetics use because it keeps those carbs and fat from being broken down into sugar. So it really helps to manage the glucose levels. And as you see, it literally clumps it together and keeps it from being broken down into the body. Now, even though it looks disgusting, people always ask me after they see that, oh my God, is he going to send me running to the bathroom? No. But that is how the fat fighter works. So people that kind of want to know, well, why is the fat fighter not in the weight loss system? So the weight loss system has the wraps in it, and we kind of talked about that. The greens, which we talked about, the cleanse, and the fat, and the thermofit. The thermofit is what just helps boost your metabolism. You just take it whenever you eat. You can take it once a day. If you don't want to take pills all day, you can take it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's up to you. Now, the fat fighter doesn't come in here because you can't take it at the same time as the thermofit because obviously it'll like swallow it up. So you have to take it an hour after you eat. So most people that are really trying to get the weight off, they'll get the system and the fat fighter and just take it separately. And to your point about I'm not going to remember to take all this stuff, we actually have this blender bottle shaker cup. You can't really see it, but there's 2 separate compartments in here. And the reason why is so you don't have to remember. So you do your greens and stuff in here, and then you can have your vitamins or your hair vitamins or your pills or whatever you're going to have, and it's already in the same cup. So you're not walking around work and church and everything else with 50 bottles of stuff. So that's why a lot of people like the weight loss system because it's kind of a one-stop shop. You do your cleanse for 2 days. You can do your greens, every day, same cup, whatever. And then the thermofit, you just take it with your meals. So that's popular for the weight loss system. And of course, you don't have to get the whole weight loss system if you wanted to start and you want to try the greens or this, and that. So I know that's like a whole lot of information. And I'll just say this while we're on here, Tabitha, just in case other people are, want to know later, since this is, going to be your practice call. So if they do want to know about the skincare we have, a lot of people really do like the facials, the one that was on my face, the facials, the cleanser, the exfoliating peel. A lot of people are into like the essential oils and stuff like that, which are awesome. I use the coconut oil more than anything when I'm ashy, whatever, just any given use because coconut oil solves everything. So I have that. So I just always kind of let people know what we have. Energy drinks, I'm always drinking these. A lot of people don't like Monster or the 5-Hour Energy, and it makes them jittery. So letting people know they have a healthy alternative, especially if they're diabetic, that hardly has any sugar and it's only 50 calories. So, and actually it's pretty healthy and has a lot of natural vitamin B, phytonutrients and stuff like that in it. So those are some different types of products that people may or may not ask about that are kind of outside of the weight loss realm. Of course, omega-3 vitamins, and if people are trying to build muscle mass or get abs and different things like that, we have sources for that. And then just always make sure you're telling people that they're all natural, vegan, plant-based, non-GMO, stuff like that, so that they know we don't have any diet pills, we don't have any, get skinny quick skin. Like, we really want people to be changing their lifestyle, and most of the weight loss products are under the lifestyle line of products that we have. So I know that was like quick. I was trying to run through it because I know everybody's like ready to go and do their thing. But does anybody have questions on those particular products, whether it's the cleanse or the greens or how it works? I think I muted some people.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That shake that you were showing, does it have dairy product in it?
Does it have what?
Dairy product.
No. So this just came out 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you can actually see it on the front. It is all plant-based, non-GMO, soy-free, dairy-free. So the one that we had prior to this is called our ProFit, and that did have some soy and dairy in it. But this is actually 100% vegan. And this is the vanilla, and I also have a chocolate in there because he likes chocolate. I like the vanilla. So it's very good, and you don't have to use it as a meal replacement. But the first day I took this last week, I lost 2.4 pounds, and I still ate regular. I just made a shake after I came back from the gym. But this is part of one of our weight loss packages called Metabolic Burn that just came out. And it's the shake, I think 2 wraps, the thermofit, I think greens and something else. So there's different packages outside of just the most popular one, which is the weight loss system. But if you're trying to, burn calories and lose weight and stuff, I was actually shocked. I'm not a big shake person, but you can bake with it, you can cook with it, you can just put it in your water, you can make a shake, you can make smoothies. So they're really, really versatile. But yeah, there's no sugar, There's no soy, and it's only 100 calories, and it's 100% plant-based. And if people do want the other one, we actually do still sell the one that has the soy in it, because a lot of men still like that. It has a lot of the cacao powder and stuff like that that a lot of bodybuilders and stuff use. So we still have both options.
What about your diabetic products?
Yeah, so if you have diabetes, I would definitely, well, first of all, a lot of diabetics are, trying to get weight off and different things like that. So depending on what their eating habits are, I would probably recommend certain things. Definitely, that's the fat fighter. The fat fighter is the one that's going to block those fat and the carbs from being broken down into sugar in your body to actually help to manage your glucose.
So what do you say the triple threat consists of again?
The triple threat is the greens, the thermofit, and the fat fighter. And the thermofit looks just like this, but it's a vitamin, just like the fat fighter.
You can get the chewables.
They're not chewable, but some people do just get pill crushers or put them in their food or smoothies or whatever, but they're not chewable.
I thought you said you had something that was chewable.
That's the green chews. So
that's not part of the triple threat?
No, so the regular greens are, so the powder greens are part of the triple threat, and the greens chews, they're literally little, these are the greens chews, and they're like literally little starbursts. They have like a lot of antioxidants and stuff in it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what is the background of this company?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked. It has actually been in existence since 2005. We started in Michigan as a company since 2008. When I started about a year and a half ago, we were in about 14 countries.
Go back. I couldn't hear you.
Can you, I'm sorry, they need you to start over.
Oh, they can't hear me?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to mute everybody again. So if you want to talk, you can take yourself out. I'm sorry, that might have been my feedback. Okay, cool. So we've been in existence since 2001. So this will be our 16th year as a company. We started in Michigan. We're now headquartered in Florida. We've been debt-free as a company since 2008. We're currently in about 22, I think, different countries all over Europe, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all over, which I like because it's not just the local people and friends and family and people I meet. I could do a post about stretch mark cream today and have, somebody go on my website and order in Paris, and I'm, getting paid for it. So the fact that it's very, connected, international, whatever, and we're continuing to grow is pretty awesome. It's actually a Christian company. The founder and his wife, we actually just had our first Christian women's conference in November. I don't know if y'all know who Carrie Jo is, but she was the lead worship singer. We're actually headed down to our annual conference where everybody flies in from all over the world to Tampa next week. And the first night of the conference is always a worship night. So that'll be Thursday night. So the company's, for me, that's what sold it. For me, I was actually, like most people, very skeptical. I was very scared about losing my CPA license and losing my job. I'd always only heard negative things and pyramid schemes. So I personally did a whole lot of research, like for weeks, even after I used the products. It's one thing to use it as a customer, but to join as a distributor, that's a different ballpark. So for me, I did research for weeks and weeks and weeks before I joined on the company's financials, their growth, all the different magazines that they've been in, the growth that they've had compared to many other well-known network marketing companies that have been around for years and years and years, over 100 years. Mary Kay, Herbalife, these, big brand companies, we were already neck and neck with them, and we're technically just getting started, even though we're not new. Most people think we're like a year or two old. But yeah, we're actually projected, this will be our first year that we break $1 billion in sales, which most network marketing companies never even do.
This is in a combination with working out, correct? This
So,
isn't taking stuff and then losing weight or what have you. You have to take the stuff and work out.
I always encourage that, but a lot of my clients that actually come to me cannot. So I'm the number one case in point. People that do know my story, I actually found out right when I started this, actually, that I had a heart condition. And I was actually training for a half marathon with my mom in Madrid. I used to be very active, and all of my cardiologists were like, no more. Like, just cold turkey, you have to stop working out. So you saw my before picture, like I was chunky. I had already lost like 20 of those pounds working out, running, or whatever. So to hear that I was no longer going to be able to go to 2 hours of spin class every day and run 5 and 10 miles, I was frankly devastated because like I'm going to get fat again and blow up. And as soon as I started taking these products, I lost 30 pounds in 2 months, and I could not work out. I didn't work out. I wasn't eating any better. My brother actually passed away the week after I started this business. So frankly, I was grieving and eating everything, flying back and forth to Houston, dealing, with family stuff. Then I got in a wreck, totaled my car. It was just like literally every week for the first 3 or 4 weeks of the company was back to back. So I tell people that because I'm the poster child for all my weight loss that came from using these products. I was not working out. I was not doing any of these things. Of course, you will have better results, enhanced results, if you're working out, drinking water, getting sleep, not eating fried foods and all that kind of stuff. If you actually look, I'm not going to go to it, but if you actually look on the weight loss system, actually, I'll just show it to you in case somebody does want to look. It's on my other site. If you actually look on the weight loss system like page on the official corporate site, there's actually, it's not a meal plan, but it shows you. Let me see. So this is my other website, Freedom with Fallon. And if you go right here, it says lose weight on the system. And if you go to the system, there actually is, I think it's under the overview, but I think under the overview, there's actually a packet and it talks about, what you should be eating, white rice instead of brown rice, don't eat, here it is, replace, avoid fast food and replace it with this. So we're always as a company trying to make sure people know there's no diet, but instead of eating these type of foods when you're trying to lose weight or do the weight loss system, replace them with these type of, fats. So we have all these different guides and stuff because of that very reason. We're not going to try to sit here and tell somebody, take these pills and, have magic happen. But I mean, I have so many people that are single moms working 3 jobs and they just cannot get to the gym. One of my clients, she actually has, what do they call, like metal plates in her back. It literally hurts her to go to the gym. She's like, I'm tired of being fat, but I can't go to the gym. And she's actually lost over 60 pounds, on the product. So anybody that I can encourage to work out and drink water and eat healthy, like absolutely. But sometimes people just aren't going to.
Are they vegan pills or something, or?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, not every pill, but really the only products that we can consider vegan are like, the ones that have plant-based stuff in them. But I mean, stuff that's just a multivitamin is just, vitamins and mineral, or vitamin D, vitamin K, or like omega-3. I mean, it's vegan because it's an omega-3 vitamin.
And what's the name of your company again? I'm sorry.
It's okay. It works global.
It works global? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It works.
And are y'all FDA approved, or I don't want to take something and then next thing you know, something about to go down?
So we're actually not FDA.
You got insurance, don't you?
But I want to live.
I'm a diabetic. I can't be taking all that stuff.
No, I understand. So FDA approved actually is required if it's going to be more prescription drugs and stuff like that. It's almost like saying you got to be FDA approved to take broccoli or whatever. It's like if you read our ingredients and the essential oils and stuff, it's literally like matcha green tea and stuff like that you would buy from like farmers markets and things like that. So all of our ingredients are literally only all natural, if that makes sense.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So we don't manufacture anything that would even have to be submitted to the FDA for approval because it's just natural products.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure if I was to buy something that I'm not.
Oh yeah. No, and that's why I say ask away, because these are all the questions that people want to know.
And the price, how much is it? Is it expensive?
It's actually not expensive, and that's the number one thing that people are actually shocked by. And this is actually how we normally close out anyway. So you actually have 3 ways to purchase because we're not here to break your budget. So depending on what sounds good for you, we have 3 ways to pay. Your first option is to want to tab with this retail customers, which is just, hey, I want to try something, one time. If I just want to try the fat fighters one time. I want to buy, the energy drinks, a pack of energy drinks one time. I have personally only ever maybe enrolled maybe 2 or 3 people ever to pay retail because of the second option, which is you getting it for her wholesale price. The other reason why most people that are using our products, they're typically trying, like everybody said, they want to do weight loss or detox. They want to do something that they know is going to take more than one time to get done. And that's called our loyal customer program, which is basically you are Tabitha's loyal customer. You get her wholesale distributor pricing of 40% off without having to become a distributor. And you have two options. And this normally confuses people, so I like to explain it like this. It's kind of like going, I don't know if y'all have Sam's or Costco or both, but you know, you have to pay your membership fee and then you get the discount. Most people don't do that. That's option one. It's $50 to be a loyal customer. You come and go and order as much as you want whenever you want. You are a loyal customer for life. If Tabitha quits or heaven forbid gets hit by a bus tomorrow, you are a loyal customer of the company for life. You have your own customer account. You log in and do whatever you want whenever you want. Most people don't want to do this because it's like a waste of $50. So everybody that signs up as a loyal customer, they say, hey, I'm going to get something for 3 months. So let's say you wanted to try the greens to detox in February. Maybe you wanted to try the cleanse, you know, in March. And then maybe, you know, you're going on a trip in, you know, for spring break or whatever, and you want to try the wraps and want to tighten up. You get to choose whatever product you want over those 3 months, and there's no minimum purchase required. So the way I like to explain it, because I'm a numbers person. So if you wanted to try a box of wraps, if you want to pay retail and not be her customer, just buy it one time, full price, it's $99, $100 for all four for the wraps. And this is like this is our flagship product. It's most expensive. Like these are like $20. So the wraps are $59 as a loyal customer. So even if you bought these as a loyal customer, you could try something for $10 or $20 in March and April and still not even spend the full $100 that you would pay retail for the price. So that's why everybody pretty much chooses the loyal customer option, because it's cheaper and it gives them more flexibility. And then we have an amazing loyal customer program where you're actually earning 10% back on everything you purchase, all these other perks. If you do get your 3 orders, you start to get free shipping, just all this other stuff that the company does. If you do 6 consecutive orders, if you decide to stay on as a customer, so like most of my blood pressure clients and the people that have diabetes and their pressures and stuff are good and they're not having to be on their prescriptions, they order every single month. They take their greens every month. You know, they have so much energy every month. After 6 months, the company puts an additional $50 in your account above whatever you've been accumulating. And then if you make 12 consecutive orders, they actually put $150 in your account. But your 2 options are, if you want to get her discount, basically pay $50, and then you order and come as you go as you please and get all those perks. Or most people, pretty much everybody just does the other option and say, okay, I'll try something, you know, February, March, April, and it's up to you what you want to try during that time. And what I try to do most times, and I'll help you with this, Tabitha, you'll get good, is kind of basically create a customized plan for each person based on what they said they want. So if your mom or whoever wants to get a flat tummy, okay, maybe we go ahead and do the cleanse first, get you cleaned out. And the reason I love the cleanse is because if you're going to be taking fat fighters or ThermoFit or whatever, when your colon is clean, it's actually able to absorb the nutrients that you're putting in. It actually is going to have a better result. So I normally try to get people to do the cleanse or the greens first, and then we'll switch to something else for their second month, and then maybe do the shake for their third. So we try to come up with their 90-day plan before they even start. So that's the second option, is to be a loyal customer and get her discount. And then obviously the third option is to actually enroll as a distributor and get the 40% off on your own, but actually get paid to use the product. So pay full price retail, be a loyal customer, and you get to pick however you want to do that, whatever works for you, or get paid to use the product for 40% off. So it's kind of whatever way works best for you and your budget and your pocket and what you're trying to do.
So the packaging that you were talking about, I think you said something about the greens and the wraps and the flattening of the stomach. Are packages, or are you buying them individually?
So you can actually do whatever you want. So if you go to, so this is actually, come on, oh, it's over here. Okay, so this is exactly what Tabitha's website looks like too, except it's gonna say her name and her picture up here in the corner. If you go to shop, you can get anything that you want a la carte. So if you want to get the facials or the stretch mark cream or hair, skin, nails, or greens, shake, cleanse, all these essential oils, you can get them a la carte, or you can go here to packs or results. Most people go here to results. So that Target trio that I talked about, Regular price, if you want to just be a retail customer, basically $157. But if you are her loyal customer, you get the wraps, all 4 wraps, which that normally retails for $99 by itself. But the wraps, the cleanse, and the fat fighter. So this is really to target your tummy. This is a brand new pack to target your tummy. You get all 3 for $94. The metabolic burn that we talked about with the huge shake, 2 wraps, ThermoFit, and fat fighter is $119 instead of $199. And then of course the system is normally $245, but you get everything for $147. What a lot of people will do, depending on their budget, they may start off, if they want to do the full loss system, they may start off with just the greens and the cleanse this month, and then the ThermoFit in March, and then the wraps later. So we work with everybody. So if your budget is $30 right now, okay, then we'll just start with one product, instead of getting the full deal. So that's kind of where asking those questions and figuring out what's most important to that person. First, is it getting your tummy? Is it detoxing first? Is it getting your tummy down first? Do you have a dress that you're trying to fit in next week and you need to lose some inches? Depending on their budget and what they say, I'll work within that to say, okay, this is what you need. This is what you can start with.
You were a couple? Oh, okay.
Yep.
So how much is it for the diabetes?
The fat fighter is $25 as a loyal customer. Mm-hmm. As one of her customers. I actually don't even ever know. I've been doing this for 2 years and I legitimately don't know the full retail prices because no one ever pays full retail price. So this will be $42 if you just bought it, just as a regular customer, but you get the $25 price if you're her customer.
Okay. Well, I'll be her customer and get the diabetes and try
Okay,
and
cool.
see how that works.
Okay. And yeah, and just
you said that there ain't no side effects to this stuff, is it?
No.
Okay.
And I tell people too, when we get off here, that's why I show y'all my website. My Facebook is Fallon Rice. My Instagram, everything is public. My phone number is out there because I want people to be able to contact me if they have questions, concerns, whatever. And my page is public. Everything I do is public. I've never had somebody come on my page. This is crazy. This doesn't work. So otherwise, I wouldn't be.
What is this going to do for me? One more time. What is it supposed to do for me?
This was what I showed y'all on YouTube. It's going to block the fat and carbs from when you eat and keep that from being broken down into your body and turning into sugar. So this is what you want to eat after. This is what you want to take either with your meals or after you eat.
So if we want to buy something, we should go to Tabitha's website. It's basically what you're saying.
You can. I personally, especially when they're new, I don't like people to go to the website because a lot of times they don't realize that $50 is waived if they're a loyal customer, or they don't know how to put it in right. So I normally try to walk you through it really quick. Like if we get off the phone and Travis wants to order, I'll kind of either show her how to do it or just make sure that y'all are getting it for the price that you want so that you don't click the wrong thing, so that you're not paying full price, or if you do want to be a loyal customer, so that you're not paying the $50. For me, and Tabitha, have you been able to get back in your eSuite yet? Your back office? I don't know if she can hear me, but this is personally how I enroll my customers. I don't even, not that I don't let them do it, but I personally.
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay, perfect. So I normally go into my back office. So you actually have 2 websites. So this is just where distributors log in. And this is where I place my orders, Tabitha, for my people. So you go up here to orders and then enroll a new customer. And then you get to pick what type of customer they want to be. So if they want to be a distributor, those 3 options: retail customer, full price, loyal customer with your discount, or if they want to be a distributor. And then you just enroll them, pick then from there it's normal, just like Amazon or Target. So you would go here and then you would pick out, you would scroll down to lifestyle, pick out he wants the fat fighter. I don't even see it. Here it is. Fat fighter, add it to the order, check out. And then what's going to happen after you put their information in is going to generate a customer ID specifically for them with their password. And then they can go to itworks.com at any time and log in. They can edit their order. They can change their billing. Anything that they want to do, they can redeem those perk points. And you just put their information in and it checks them out. And that's it. So it's a little bit, it's actually easier.
Take the money out of my account every month or something?
I'm sorry?
We are taking money out of my account every month to be a loyal customer.
hold on, let me mute. If you're a loyal customer, you get to pick what you do want to come out. So if you just wanted to buy this one time just to support her, a retail customer is buying something one time, but you have to pay that full $40-something. But if you wanted to be her loyal customer to get it for $25, you just have to get something February, March, and April. It doesn't have to be this. So that's why we give you that account number, so you can log in and say, okay, well, I don't want Fat Fighters in March. I actually want to try the greens. I want to do whatever. But after that third order, you're considered a loyal customer for life. So it's not gonna, you don't have to keep ordering.
Okay.
Yep.
What I'm saying is this money something that's connected? In other words, is my credit card or my
On
bank
file?
card is on file for them to be taking the money out a month? That's what I'm asking you.
Yes, that's part of the loyal customer program. So you can change it if you don't want the same thing, the same product, but it is connected to those three months of ordering. And if you don't want to do that and you just want to order one time, you can. And
That's just a one-time fee that's coming out.
If you want to do it one time, then yeah, you can just get it one time, but you don't get the loyal customer price. You get that full retail price.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. So the three options: you can pay one time retail, but you're paying the full price, or you can be a loyal customer and save the money.
What do most people do? Because I got to try it out and see how it works. Because if it don't work, you know.
Well, here's the thing with the Fat Fighter, it's gonna work because
it's gonna work.
Because that's what it's doing. Now, if you said, hey, I want to go lose 50 pounds, well, I'm not going to tell you just to get the Fat Fighter. You know what I mean? So, or if you wanted to see if the stretch mark cream worked, well, that's going to take, you know. I know. I guess I'm saying it would be different if you were trying to use a product that you wanted to see weight loss results, or you wanted to see your arms get bigger. You know what I mean? But Fat Fighters, this is working in your colon, in your stomach every single time you eat. It's blocking fat and carbs. So this is working and doing what it did in that demo.
I got this bishop stomach I got to get rid of. So
well, then you're gonna need more than a Fat Fighter. You should be doing a Fat Fighter, but you're really gonna want, I would probably have you get the Fat Fighter this month. If you want to get rid of your stomach, then you probably need to do the cleanse and the green.
Yeah, but I've been eating greens and stuff. I've been eating no fried foods or.
Well, I made some greens the other day, but they had some ham hocks in it, so I still needed my Fat Fighter.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I have a question. If I want to buy one of the packages still and become a loyal customer, you said for 3 months I have to get the same. I have to keep buying the same.
No. You have the flexibility to get whatever you want. That's why people become a loyal customer. If you want to get a full weight loss system today, you can. If you want to get one of the little, essential oils that we have for $10 for the next month, you can. It's your prerogative in the new edition of whatever times to get whatever you want.
So if I get the package, how long would that? Is that a 30-day supply, a 60-day supply?
Everything is typically about a 30-day supply, but it really depends. Like the shakes and Profit and stuff, the bags that we have, we can never, use that for, that's gonna last me way more than 30 days. The jars and stuff from greens. Now this pretty much only lasts me 30 days because it has 30 packets, and these are just 2 that I've already had today. But I love, live, and swear by the greens. They literally changed my whole life and got me taking off 18 different medications. You know what I mean? So for me, it's really up to you and how much the hair, skin, nails. This is supposed to be 30 days, but I never am actually consistent enough to take 2 of them every day, all 30 days. Does that kind of make sense? So that's another reason why we're not going to make you get hair, skin, and nails 3 times in a row. You may still have half a bottle of a fourth a bottle left by the time you want to order something for March. So if you want to switch it up, you have that flexibility. We don't lock you into a particular minimum amount required, nor a particular product.
Okay.
I have another question. What about the distributor? How much is that?
It's actually $99 to be a distributor, so the exact same price that it costs to even just try a box of wraps retail. I don't know if you can actually see this, but you're actually going to get a full box of wraps that comes in your distributor kit, along with basically everything you need to get started. So you're going to have your product catalogs. You're going to have what we call your little Blitz card. So like mine actually has my original before and after on it. before I even lost the 30 pounds just from the wrap. So if I'm at the mall, if I'm today, grocery store, wherever I'm at, people are like, oh, you do hair works, you got some wraps on you or whatever. I can hand them a card. All that stuff is going to come in your distributor kit along with your website. I showed y'all my website, the same website that Tabitha has. It comes with a back office website. I can put customers in there. I can look at my commission reports, every single thing in my downline. I can see how many distributors were enrolled on my team from any part of the world, any customer that was enrolled that I don't even know about. So you can, all of that is going to come in your distributorship for $99.
Is that a $99 fee monthly?
No, that's just to open that's just for your entire business. It's one time. Say that, and that's how you become a distributor. And that's why a lot of people don't even choose the loyal customer option. They choose to become a distributor. The other reason is because the distributor does have more flexibility. You always obviously are going to get the distributor wholesale pricing, but you're not locked into those 3 months like a loyal customer. So I have distributors that'll sign up, get whatever they want, and then maybe they don't order again next month because they don't have it, or maybe they, we have something called Wrap Rewards. Every time, and she's already going to get her first one. Every time you get every time you get 2 loyal customers in the business, not only do you get your commissions on them and all that, you get what's called a Wrap Reward, and they give you a box of wraps for only $25. So every time I go to the nail shop and I have my work stuff, people are like, oh, I want a box of wraps. I'm making $100, just going to the nail shop. I make $50 going to the bank, but I only had to pay $25 from it. So all that kind of stuff is going to be happening, as well.
So you keep that on you at all times, just some products?
I personally only let me say this. So because people are like, you such a liar. I have like a bag of all this stuff. I go and help launch my team and help them do stuff, but the stuff that's sitting on my desk is the stuff that I'm using all the time personally. The only thing that I sell hand to hand is pretty much wraps and facials. Anything else, you're going to have to go to my website to order. It's not for me to have to order a product every month to figure out, am I going to sell to somebody that wants stretch mark cream or to somebody that wants our Confianza if they're stressed out? Like, that's not for me to have to put my money up to figure out. They go to my website, they order it wherever they're at in the world. Our distribution center that's nearest to them ships it out. I had a girl today or yesterday order hair, skin, nail vitamins from me in Germany. These mine. I'm not about to give you these. Like, you can go on my website and order them, and they're immediately shipped out to her, and I get paid. So a lot of people just choose the distributor option. They're like, well, I'm gonna use the products anyway. If people are gonna ask me about them, or if I'm gonna drink my greens in public, I might as well, be getting paid for it. Especially when they find out we don't have any sales quotas and anything like that you have to meet every month, or else you're kicked out of the company. We don't do any of that. So if you choose to work your business, great. If you sign up as a distributor and you choose to order products 3 times a year, great. If you choose to change your life and, do like I did, then that's fine.
Now, can your men use your facial, or that's just for women?
No, that's for everybody.
That's for everybody.
Yeah. We don't have the only one product.
It ain't for us men.
No, we only have one product that's only for women, and that's our Extra Rhythm, which is for women that are experiencing menopause, and that's why it's the only product that we have that's pink.
Okay.
Everything is male and female.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Because it's hydrating.
What's in the facial? What's in the facial?
It's actually a bunch of like essential oils and stuff that we have that's going to help to clean out your face, tone it, tighten it, firm it, hydrate it. So I love the facials because it really helps with pores, blackheads, just really everything that you need to rejuvenate your face. Most of us don't really deal with a lot of wrinkles and slackening, but it really helps with tightening and that kind of stuff as well. But it's a deep hydrating mask.
Okay.
Yep. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Y'all have other questions? Please grill me. If y'all do. I don't know if you saw it earlier, I was trying to show you what that looked like. And it comes with the little cutouts. And it's actually the same material that our wrap is made from. So this is the hydrating facial. So can you see that? Is my screen? So that's the facial, and you just kind of put it on. We didn't talk about it at all, but the actual wrap, it looks just like the facial. This is me after I wrap my thighs. You can kind of see the difference there in the middle. So it really just helps to tighten, tone, and firm. So this is my stomach before I use the wrap, and this was my stomach after. And then I lost 30 pounds after this picture using the product. So, but the wrap is awesome because it just helps to tighten, tone, and firm the skin. But the wrap you can actually leave on for up to 8 hours. The facial is just for 45 minutes to an hour.
And the greens is good for what again?
The greens is good. It actually says it right here on the box too, so it always reminds you. Alkalizing, balance, and detoxifying your body. And in every single one of these, or in the two, if you have this jar, it's a super tiny scooper like this big. 2 scoops is equal to 1 packet, and that's your 8 daily servings of fruits and vegetables. Has over 50 superfoods, over 30 something different nutrients in it. So the greens are something that I will never not take.
And you take that along with other stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I use the Vital Core a lot. It's a multivitamin, so it's really, really good, but it helps to specifically target and blast belly fat, but it's a multivitamin. So that's personally one of my favorites, especially for just maintenance and just making sure that I'm giving my body, what I need. So
What
that's
is it called again for belly fat or something, or is it fat?
Yep, it's called Vital Core. Your Vital Core, which is a multivitamin, but it helps target and blast belly fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like I said, there's so much, but I try to just hit high level stuff. But most times, once we get people in the system, we figure out what their things are. Like I said, I come up with their individual kind of 90-day plan.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Anybody else have questions on the distributorship or how we get paid or how you pay or anything like that?
No, we're good.
Okay.
How did you meet Tabitha?
Huh?
How did you meet Tabitha?
How do we meet Tabitha?
On Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yes, actually, I, just kind of watched her post for a few months, and it was something, it works. Actually, I ran into a lot of people who.
Uh-oh. Who went out?
I went out.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay. Basically, I've come in contact with a lot of different people who do the It's work, and it was something that I just never really, paid any attention to. And actually, when I moved here to Texas, I started thinking about it. I don't know why, but I started to follow Fallon's Instagram, and I liked her posts. I found them to be very, inspiring, and, she looked like, she was enjoying life. And so I actually went to her website and reached out to her. So that's how I met Fallon.
Yep. So, and that's what's been awesome to me. And I'm not big on pushing the distributorship and stuff like that, but so many people are scared to take a leap of faith or do something like this. They've only heard, negative things. But, I started this with one person. I had one friend that was willing to come to a party with me, kind of like this, but in person. She signed up that night, and I think as of today, I almost have 2,000 people on my team in less than a year. I've been able to make it to the top of the company. I've hit every rank except one, and pay off $90,000 worth of student loan debt that I used to, not just student loan debt, hospital debt, all kinds of stuff that I used to cry about at night, even having a full-time job. So the internet, connectivity, the fact that we're in a million different countries and people that I don't even know can just come across my regular posts that aren't even about It Works, just about my life. And the things that I like, my faith, my family, food, and more food. There's always food on my page. Traveling, and just finally being free and being able to help others. That's really how I get most of my distributors and customers, because they're like, oh, you're not on here just posting about bellies all day. Like, no, nobody wants to see that, But if I'm going to be able to actually draw people in and help them change their lives, whether it's with their bodies, physically, or, with their finances, I have to be a normal person and somebody that they can feel comfortable to, come to. Nobody wants to feel like they're dealing with a salesman. So that's pretty much all I have. Travis, we can get with you after. I think Chandra wanted to maybe get some stuff. And then anybody else that maybe needs help, ordering or whatever, I can either walk you through Tabitha. But if you go on your eSuite, that's the easiest way. Order, enroll new customer, and then you can, whatever way they want to order, retail, loyal, or distributor, and then just put them in. If you do enroll them that way, though, their billing and shipping address on their credit card does have to match. If it doesn't, we have to do it on a different screen. So I just always make sure that I ask that that card is registered to the same address that they want the product shipped to. But if not, I'll show you how to do that too.
Okay.
So thank y'all for being like super open and asking questions or whatever. So I hope that helps. People do ask about FDA. They do ask about, well, how does this 3-month thing work? They always, even if you say it, they do get confused. Do I have to order the same thing every 3 months? No. So, it'll be good practice. I recorded it and I'll send it to you so you can kind of, go back and watch it and pick up on those little things. Okay.
And I just want to personally say thank you to everyone who, took the time out to support me and learn a little bit about the business that I am starting. So thank you all.
No, seriously. Thank y'all so much.
Look,
All right, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
I love my cousin Cheryl. I ain't seen you. I love you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait, let me unmute. I think First Lady was trying to. Okay,
And
you're
Chandra,
First Lady.
and Chandra, and Sherry.
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm fine. What about you? Look, I done lost